Good afternoon to you. The parents of a 7-week-old baby who died when her neck became stuck on the edge of her crib are urging other parents to check all the safety information when buying baby products. Grace Roseman, whose body was found lifeless in the Bednest cot at her home in Haywards Heath last year. Bednest has apologised for the distress and says it's recalling the product and making modifications to the cot.
If you're buying any baby product at all, I mean, if it was us in the future, we would be very carefully checking to see what the position, how it should be used and so on. But what's very worrying for us is, had we gone out to try to find instruction manuals, there were different versions of it. One version of the instruction manuals suggests it was safe to use it in this way.
Staff at Southern Rail are on strike again today. Members of the RMT union are taking action over the role of guards for 48 hours. Services have been reduced or are being replaced by buses. Another strike is also planned for New Year's Eve. Meanwhile, rail passengers in the Thames Valley are facing some of the biggest ever disruption on the rail network because of Christmas engineering work. Work will be carried out at 200 sites. Paddington Station will close from Christmas Eve for 6 days. A house fire in Weymouth where a man escaped through the first-floor window was caused by Christmas lights. 2 dogs were also rescued from the property on Verne Road on Friday morning. Firefighters are warning people not to overload sockets during the festive season. Police have released this CCTV image after a 30-year-old man was assaulted in Winchester. The incident happened on the 11th of December inside Alfie's pub. The Bishop of Oxford has been touring emergency food banks here in the Thames Valley in the lead up to Christmas. The Right Reverend Stephen Croft says the centres, which hand out food for those in need, are like modern-day soup kitchens.
I think people are often living further away from their families, and that means people are less resilient when emergencies strike them and difficulties overtake them. And we're also seeing very significant changes in our welfare and benefits system, unevenly in different parts of the country, often in the short term, and food banks provide the bridge.
Well, still no sign yet of any festive snow. Are we going to get some? Let's find out. Let's take a look at the forecast now with Today James Wright.
From puddles to paddling, driving through Europe. Eurotunnel the Shuttle sponsors ITV Meridian weather.
Hello there, good afternoon. After all the mist and fog we've had recently, it's now about the rain. We've got a little bit of a weak feature with us this afternoon. It's quite broken at the moment, at least it will be for a little while longer. Temperatures just 6 or 7 Celsius, and then what happens through the evening, it becomes a little more intense as it pushes away to the west. We'll continue to see 1 or 2 showers drifting through the channel, but inland we may well see a few breaks in the cloud, and that's enough to see temperatures down to 3 Celsius by the end of the night. Tomorrow, some of those bright spells holding on, 1 or 2 showers also, but because of the layers of cloud, I suspect it's really only going to be bright spells rather than sunny spells with the sun low in the sky. Highs of 8 Celsius.
Eurotunnel the Shuttle sponsors ITV Meridian weather.
Stacey and I are here at 6 with the ITV News in the Meridian region, but for now, from the lunchtime team, have a very pleasant afternoon. From all of us here, bye-bye.